WFTV. Continue po. Monday night, Korero. We are back in black and happy after our win. And there's heaps to get out of this game. There's heaps to get out of it. But before we get into it, good to see you, my bro. Always good to see you, Nick.
Yeah, absolutely.
You 2 tons.
Always is.
Hey.
True, my bro.
Yeah. So the game. Oh, you might as well do what you just said, bro, because I was going to start with that too. About
we can all do it if you want to, but I just want to. I've just put a post up on the old Facebook. Just talking about our fans. Kia ora, Zach. I just want to give a massive mihi to those fans. The C-Bus, the C-Bus whānau that showed up.
Yeah, hardcore.
Is what we needed, particularly when we haven't been playing very well, particularly when we've lost.
Yeah, heck yeah.
The last 4 games against this mob.
Yeah,
and rightfully so, they have played us off the park. We've been the second best team on the park when we've played those guys.
Yep.
But they all came along. They all came along, and we could hear them. We could feel them. And I think the boys needed they needed that. And just want to say,
oh yeah, bro, absolutely. So the crowd attendance at C-Bus Stadium Saturday night was 23,271. I think there was 23,270 Warriors fans. Because there wasn't many Titans fans there, bro, or you just couldn't hear them. But the Warriors fans pretty much own that stadium. So to the Warriors, whānau, they showed up at the GC. Just man, props. Big props to that lot. They were just those motherfuckers fucking rocked the house. And it was like they start cheering. And I heard on another Warriors podcast that they people were trying to get the Mexican wave going again and again and again, and it was just like, bro, everyone was there just having a good night. Evening, folks. So and like the ref there, Jared Cole. Wow, he looks like a fucking kid. How old is this guy? Bro.
What did you guys think of him? Because I thought he was really good, man.
I thought he was all right. I didn't mind him. I thought he was both ways.
What about, because this season in particular has been really freaking bad with players milking penalties, right? Even our boys, Egan tried to do it. I think someone else did. And you hear the official, he just goes over and says, it's not a penalty.
It's not a penalty, mate.
Yeah. I was like, freaking awesome. And then, did you see it kind of set this platform for the game where players, after they didn't get up and try and milk any penalties? I do think he was guilty of letting players, not just them and us, lying in the tackle for too long. I respect that. Come on,
I respect that. And we are. I don't watch every game, but man, we have some actors in our team.
Oh yes. Dallin.
Oh yeah.
Dallin is probably he's got the Oscar nomination, and then Chance. I think he gets runner up. But so Cole, the official, I heard it during the game, right? So I'm sure they said he was a physician working in a hospital. If that's right, he had a heart attack. While he was in hospital. 12 weeks later, he was back reffing Queensland Cup. I liked him. I liked him. I thought far out. At least he hasn't got that whistle in his mouth with all the 6 agains. I think we got 7 errors and 7 penalties. And 7 penalties. I mean, I think the last couple of weeks we've been up around 10. Set restarts. He didn't hand them out like fucking lollipops. Thank goodness.
Still had a couple of play the ball errors in our game though. I wish old mate Fishy just gets that out of his system somehow, bro. Like you won 4 in a row, bro. Come on, bro.
Him and Jackson Ford been spending too much time together, I think, and analysing the game. It's like, but you could tell he was fucker my ass after that hit by Tenor.
Sorry, Tons, I was going to say, just in regards to the penalty count, so there was like 5-6 against all game, 2 to us, only 1 to them in the first half, and then 1 each in the second half. The penalty count, there was 11 penalties all game. We didn't get any penalties awarded to us in the first half. They got 5, but then it flipped the script. We got awarded 4, and they only got 2 in the second half. So it was, I think that what's his name, Jared Cole. Yeah, he definitely had his own style, his own way of running the game.
First NRL game, was that right? Because he came off from a few cup.
Oh no, sorry, he debuted last week. I can't remember what game it was, but that wasn't his first game. That was his second. Yeah, man, I'm happy they're bringing in new officials. Bring them in, mate. Far out. Get rid of these old fellas that have been around for too long. And
they've been around for a long time.
Sorry, and Zach asked us before. Did you guys see the Juno give it to Des in the presser? Like we talked about it in our that was despicable, man. That was
shit.
That was shit journalism, you know. It was kind of like, but the Juno just kept digging into it, and I was just like, bro, give it up, man. You're fucking you know, your team. Everyone knows you're dead last. Whatever. You don't need to fucking dig that hole deeper, bro. I thought it was shit, but yeah.
I just thought it was, you know, like see him like on national television, like fucking belittled him, man. And you could tell he didn't want to answer. And anyway, the fucking the presses are about the game. They're about the game that just took place. Why the fudge are you asking about David Fafita? We haven't seen him most of the season.
Yeah.
You know? And I thought that was shocking. And whoever it is, I hope they get pulled out and just fucking thrown in the and not come back. I thought
Juno's job was to get a reaction and to get a
exactly.
But it was just, and Tino was sitting there kind of like felt sorry for the bro, and like if you wanted to G your team up, the way he smashed Fish, it was like it's just a shame that his fucking 4-pack didn't follow him. And then he scores the softest try, and I was just like, this could not be one of these games, man.
It felt like an A-bro.
Yeah, I feel you, brother. As soon as fucking Tina went over for that try, I swear to God, and I said it out loud. I was like, I don't want to. I was like, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I want to watch this game.
Almost started coming back.
I was waiting for Fish to return serve on him and get in there and frickin' smash him, but anyway,
he's hard to smash though. Like he's those big, fleet-footed. He does that spin around thing a lot. You can't smash that fella. I've never seen anyone.
Tino, I don't know. He got smoked by, mind you, he just went into the tackle wrong, I suppose. But I was actually surprised that he even didn't get stood down for the 11 days. But all in all, I'm glad we came back and fucking
and the boys bounced back. Yeah, the boys bounced back really fast.
They bounced back, and then they bounced off, and then they bounced back, and they bounced off.
Because admittedly, even Marata's try wasn't, you know, he still had to do a bit of work, but it was soft, bro.
It was soft as shit. It was soft as shit.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Egan, Wade Egan's delivery from dummy half is second to none, bro. You know, and like just as like when he's on and just watching him, and even in reviews and stuff. There's the whole looking one way and passing. Even when he's passing without looking, it's crisp, man, and it hits the target every time. The way he's sniping around, the way he's always spotting the markers is just like, bro, he's been our best hooker for a while now. And I'm glad he's, as long as he stays injury free, these next 2 games, then we should we should lock in that 4, bro. I know there's 2 more games to go. Eels got up in the weekend.
Same. But it's so typical of this time of this season where you get teams beating other teams and then blowout scores.
You
know, it's so typical.
But the Eels, I mean, far out, man. On their day, they're a great team. I mean, and they've got quite a stacked team, but. Then other days they're absolutely mud, and that's like most 17 teams. Well, like the bottom 8 teams.
Yeah.
But yeah, Moses, it's his boat that's gonna.
Yeah.
It's his boat.
Yeah. And when he's on, he's on.
When he's on.
Yeah.
You know,
and his outside backs, I think they had Dylan Walker, Dylan Brown, sorry, at the centre, and I thought he actually played well. So yeah, they've got Lomax and Brown out in the centres, and Dylan Walker. Yeah, so that's going to be interesting.
I was going to say to Rogers first try. Did you notice he cradled the ball in both hands when he scored?
He does. There's a few players that do that.
Yeah, but I was thinking too, and he dropped both shoulders, so he was shielding the ball, but because I'm pretty sure he got stripped of the ball a couple of weekends back against the Dragons or whatever. He flew in and they knocked it out of his hands. And then watching it again, I was like, nah, he was being super safe, bro. Just making sure they weren't going to get to the ball, bro.
Oh, is that way?
Yeah. Well, just because usually he's a bit like Dylan. You know, he'll just dive in and score. But he was super safe when he got that first try.
I think the first try in Vegas, I think he used two hands as well. I think he's used two hands a couple of times. Pompey uses two hands.
He's probably still shaking those union habits. You know, he probably still got a bit of carrying a bit of habitual things from union.
Can we just say when Dallin was running down their side, I thought it was all money. I thought it was all money.
Same, bro.
Looking back at it, he wasn't running as fast as he should have been. Like when Rocco just passed it, he was actually a little bit off.
Oh, okay.
Usually he's a little bit more flat, but he hasn't had those balls all season, so he's a little bit more flat and he's gone. But I thought he would have got there, but no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a funny feeling that they'd target De Groot side, so their left side. Titans left. I was like, man, I think they're going to target him, because he's still a bit raw. I mean, he's a good fullback. He's a good runner of the ball, but man, and look at that, he just clocked off, and we got in there twice. And
to be fair, so the Titans scored in the first couple of minutes. They didn't score again until the last 5 minutes. You know, So, and okay, they're last place and stuff, and they made heaps of mistakes. They do, they were making. I felt, who was it there? Philip Sami, their winger. We should have just kept bombing to him all night because he was having butterfingers, man. The amount of times he kept dropping the ball, it's just like, bro, just keep bombing that fella, bro.
I wonder what was up with because usually we do the bomb it to Dell, so I think it's good that we're changing it up a bit in that respect. So, but yeah, we went RTS's side all night, so I think that was a game plan. And then you see Egan out of dummy half, and then you got Chanel and Boyd playing on the same side of the field.
Yeah.
Then going out. So there's definitely a set play, and I loved it. I was like, yes, this is on.
Talking about game plans, what was their game plan?
A lot of offloads.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is they got fucking speed for weeks.
Foz barely touched the ball in the first half.
Yeah, he was quiet, bro. Kieran Foran was real quiet.
So what was the game plan? Because they didn't really
look like it looks like they must have had to be a bit to stress about, but I just think we honestly, our kick chase was just freaking so, and I haven't seen it like that in weeks.
All the time.
Rocco played well.
He was awesome, man.
This is his first game back. He was, and that whole when he went down late in the game, and it's just thinking, please don't say it's a
shoulder.
Or
there's
whatever.
Photos of him with this.
Yeah.
Photos of the shoulder wrap, but maybe that was wrapped already.
Yeah.
I saw a post from, I think it might have been said by Surly. He was talking to Rocco after the game, and he said he seemed sweet as. So hopefully not, because man, he was. There's one chase that he's doing, and I think that's when he jumps on. Is it Sami? No, Fafita, and he knocks the ball on. I was actually thinking, shit, he's going to get penalised because what's his name was still his feet weren't on the ground. But anyway, didn't. But I think he forced a couple of errors, and then he got that main cover defence on the in goal, and tackled the players. Yeah, man. Like I think he made a huge difference for Dylan as well.
Yeah, heck yeah. I'll tell you who I was really impressed with too was that tennis stars Smith. He like I was really impressed with, and I noticed, and again I noticed it even before I'd done my review, but he was getting under the skin of like Tino and his brother, and they were getting annoyed with me, and it's just like, bro, I love that sort of niggle, especially from a prop. He's just chasing them, you know, on his defense, and he's running it hard, and he's kind of like just making it harder for the defense to work, and then I thought he played really well. I really liked what Tanner brought.
Yeah.
You know, so it was, you know, because who was it, Dick? So Dimitri was named to start, and then Tanner, Uncle does the switch. But I thought it was actually, I thought they played to our advantage, you know, because Tanner got out there, started, and then he just owned them.
Yeah.
And he got longer minutes, so he played for 40 minutes on Saturday. And I think, is that his longest stint? Because I mean, I remember his first game. I think he got, I don't know if it was under 20 minutes or just a little over. And I love that. And that just shows that Webby, you know, trust him as like, bro, I trust you to go out there and do a job. So, and you know, he gets 40 minutes. Awesome.
Yeah. Oh, Luke's off. Okay.
Luke.
Back to Mahi. Catch you later then. Catch you later, team. Yeah. Thanks for dropping in, Luke.
Cheers, Luke.
Speaking of offloads, Jacko, we actually had 13 offloads in that game.
They must have had twice as many. Because they were trying, and they dropped the ball heaps too on the offloads.
Does anyone know in the comments, is an offload only counted if it's completed? Because you know, if you throw a ball,
good question,
in the tackle, should that be counted as an offload? Because it's not actually completed. No one's caught it.
I don't think it would have to be completed, I reckon.
It would have to be,
because otherwise you'd be counting heaps more.
Because they had a couple that was a bit shocking.
Oh, just went sideways. Whatever. You know, and I was just like, no,
do they still count? Yeah.
Tanner's kicking was his kicking was awesome, Jazz. But you just speak to the kick chase, like, man, Chanel Harris Tavita, but they were just all there. I was just like, and it made such a huge momentum, man, like keeping them back there, you know, making them come out of there. And I just think, that pressure of not letting them out, freaking. Yeah, that's what won us the game, I reckon, until those last 10 minutes. I don't even know if it was 10 minutes. I think it was 8 minutes.
Yeah, but this is the game we've all been waiting for. We were calling this like 2 months ago. So finally, and hopefully that momentum just carries on against the Eels and against Manly, and then rolling into the playoffs. You know, come September, because it's going to be a whole lot harder, bro.
I know that.
It's almost like a completely different comp. Sorry,
I just want to read this out from Levi. Levi says offload to ground is still an offload. And then Jacko comes up the top. Offloads counted if completed. If dropped, it goes down as an error. So I don't know, guys.
Okay.
I don't know anything about this game.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But I'm just curious. So Levi and Jacko. Yeah, I'm just curious, bro. It would be interesting to know if it's an error.
Yeah,
I kind of sided with Jacko on that one, Levi. But if you know any insiders, maybe ask ChatGPT. Maybe that's the new.
True that. Did you see when our fans were cheering for Rog when the ball went dead? Like and it was like a massive cheer, and I was like, "What's going on?"
Bro went off to go get it.
Yeah, and he chased the ball down the tunnel and comes back, and I was like. It must be shithouse if you're a Titans fan, because it's like we're just cheering everything. You know, the bro's just chasing the ball and they get some massive shout. Right.
Imagine we play. Who's probably got the biggest fan base in New Zealand? I'd say the Rabbits. The Rabbitohs have got a big fan base in New Zealand for some reason. Okay,
sure.
Anyway, imagine, or Storm's actually got a pretty big fan base. Imagine going to Mount Smart Stadium and half the stadium is like Rabbitohs.
Yeah.
That would bum me out so much. That would suck.
So bad.
Yeah,
that'll be so bad.
Yeah. And even the Aussie commentary. Sorry, comes. Vossi, yeah.
Oh,
I was like,
just
bro, really? And he's usually pretty good with us, but he was at one stage he questioned Brandy about you played for the Warriors for a couple of seasons. Brandy didn't say nothing. He didn't reply or anything. And I was like, really, bro? And then Vossi, like that last 10 minutes, he's jumping on the Titans train, and it's like, really, bro? Just blatantly hoping that they're gonna score, come back or whatever. And it's like, bro,
is it sympathy? Is it maybe sympathy? Because the strike power they have in that team, they've got two origin forwards in there. Foz, they're just at the bottom of that table going. So maybe it's a sympathy. Maybe they just like feel sorry for them. But I was getting sick of it as well.
Same, bro. It was annoying. I was like, come on, Vossi, you're better than that, bro. And Brandy's always had digs at us, for years, even as a former Warrior, even as a former OG Warrior.
Yeah.
The amount of times he's kind of had a dig at the boys, it's like, wow, really, bro. That sort of shit just cracks me up.
Yeah.
What's that, Jacko?
Brandy has memory.
Titan CEO must love playing us over there as the ticket sales go up big time. Yeah.
That's actually a good shot. Actually, a really good shot.
That'd make heaps of money off it.
Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah. Did you fellas see when Chance and Dimitrik were screaming at the ref? Roger had completed the tackle. The guy dropped the ball. Chance and Dimitrik were screaming at the ref for knock on, and it was just like, no, play on. And it was just like, bro, not cool, my bro. I mean, I do agree with your terms. I thought the young fella didn't ref it too bad, but just a couple of calls, he was kind of like, yeah, just a little bit off.
Did anybody see when it started? When it started getting a bit, the boys started hunting.
Yeah,
it started getting a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah.
I'm always getting his name wrong, bro. Payna, whatever the fuck his name is. Fish overcalled him because he had some shape set up, and Fish overcalled him. He was just like, nah, get out the way. I'm taking it.
It's not second half.
It's the second half. It was the second half, and it started getting a bit aggro out there, man. They were hunting, they were putting in hits, trying to run it hard.
Yeah. Even Tamati put a good hit on one of their forwards, and I was just like, bro, that's the one, bro. Just lining guys up, and it's like, yeah, bring the heat, boys.
I actually thought Fish was really good, even though the error in the two errors, I think. I think he got another couple of penalties, but yeah, I think I still thought he was, solid. But I was Leka got me. I mean, he's gone from playing, obviously due to injury, he was playing big minutes. Yep. And then Saturday he gets 25 minutes. What do you guys think?
Yeah. He didn't get on till late, eh?
I don't mind it. I don't mind it because we've got finals footy coming. I don't mind it. I don't mind giving these other guys a little bit more minutes.
Yeah.
I don't mind it at all. We're sitting in top 4. We've got 2 more games to go. Leke having less minutes. I'm okay. He's been looking banged up in the last 4 games, though. Not been looking great.
He's made a few errors too. Made a few errors in his last.
Made a few errors as well. Yeah. So he's 19-year-old body, as good as it is. I don't mind him having less minutes in this one where we were in control for the most of the game. I wouldn't say for the whole game we were, and patches there we were looking like fucking hell, boys. Can someone tell me this, right? It's almost like this is what I see, guys. It's almost like we get ahead and then we go into conservative mode.
Yeah.
We've done this for years. Yep. We get ahead. Hey, we're ahead. We're ahead, guys. And then we all we just turn the dial down. We kind of like go conservative,
There were a couple of sets in there. I think it was in the first half where we just kind of lost a bit of direction, and the boys were kind of almost stagnant, and it was just like, oh, okay, what's going on here?
Here we go again.
They just, no one was directing, no one was, making the calls and stuff, and it was like, okay. Thankfully, the boys came right, but it was like, yeah.
But you do that against other teams. Go conservative, like just put the foot on the throat, boys. Come on. We're kicking to the corner, the low percentage stuff. Can't we get 2 more tries? Like we just got 2 tries. Pretty sure we can get 2 more tries.
Yeah.
We should have scored. Cool. But sometimes I think that's our game plan, is just to play a slow, not slow. I mean, just not slow, but just to grind them out. Like, don't be overzealous. Don't be, just be cool, calm, and collected. And stick to the basics and do your fundamentals. And I just think, anything about, because I just, I thought the first half compared to the second half was totally different. I was just like, bro, like,
But the game could have been completely dead and buried. What I'm saying is the game could have been completely dead and buried in the first half. We had about 20 minutes. No, not 20 minutes. We probably camped on their line or in the red zone for about 10 good minutes, 15 good minutes after sets. And I thought, this game could be gone now. This game. And they always scored a try. They always scored a try right on the thing. It's just like, come on, lads.
I do remember 2 sets. There were 2 sets of 6, and they were almost identical to each other. So we bombed their end goal, and they caught it both times. But then Jaden Campbell caught it on the second one. But both sets were exactly the same, and it was just like our kickers, our chasers were there, but there was no real pressure on. And their second set of 6, when Jaden, he'd done the no tap 20, and when you saw the rewind and saw it again, I was like, bro, he didn't even tap it. He just passed the ball on. And I was just like, what are you playing at? Yeah. It was like, what are you playing at, young fella? That's like that's like kohanga, bro. Trying that sort of bullshit. Oh, it was just like, sorry, I did want to mention Levi's comment about get ready for the refs to fuck us over come finals time. Hope it doesn't, but we know it's coming. That's really hard to argue against. And it's kind of like, I hope it doesn't. But pretty much all bets are off once the finals kick on. Once they start, bro. We saw when we made that preliminary grand final against the Broncos 2023. The bullshit that went on in that game. So are we going to make it that far? I hope so. But there's always that sort of bullshit in the background. You hope it doesn't. You hope that the refs actually get on with their job and stuff. But I'm hard not to argue with you there, Levi. I think you're bang on, bro. I was going to say there were two times of top sportsmanship from Tino. I want to give a shout out to the bro. So they kicked in goal. Chance had kind of pushed it past them. Both Tino and Chance were on the ground, but when Tino got up, he gave him the hand up, and I was like, "Oh, cheer, bro."
You don't see that very often.
You never see it, but I was like, "Cheer, bro." That was the first one, and then the second one where Tino, when Rocco went down, and Tino was the first one there, and he was just spotting him, just kind of, and I was just like, "Oh, this guy," because I thought he was a bit of a douche.
Really?
Well, with that hit that he done, I was like, I hope Fish gets him back, man. But then he does that, and it's just like, actually, young fella's all right. I was just being precious. But yeah, I thought sportsmanship-wise, it was I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah. Sorry, I'm way behind on the comments.
There's a couple of comments in there with Jazz, Levi, and Jazz again, man. There's some crack-up ones in there.
Grind them out, be patient. Webby's halftime messages usually contain the word patience or patient or patience, apparently. Yeah, that's unsurprising, bro. That's very unsurprising. Yeah. We don't like putting the foot on the throat. We like to get the 12 and under bets over the line. Oh, shit, bro. It's
Is there a break between finals? So like we've got Eels, Manly, and then is there a
we're straight into it.
Straight into it, eh?
Yeah.
Straight in.
Bring on September.
Yeah.
September footy. Really looking forward to that. And because we've got 17 teams now, it used to end last weekend of September, but it goes into the first weekend. The grand final's not till the first weekend of October. So yeah, not that it's a downside. Just that little bit extra footy. At JD Hicka bro, Demi arm killed Capewell off the tackle.
One-handed.
Mm.
He pulled Capewell off a tackle with one arm.
Yeah. And it's like, bro, this guy.
Just going back to Tino though, it does look like he's done with this team though. Like I know he was motivated in the first opening rounds, and there was some really big hits he was putting on throughout the game.
Yep.
But he's too good for them. Let's be honest, man. He's too good to be at that team. Or they bring in who's left? Who's left out there? They bring Brad Arthurs back over from England, who's coaching Leeds. Which could happen.
They got Josh Henne, who I think is is he the? Or do you mean for an assistant coach?
No, to take over Des, because Des is gone.
Yeah, he gone. Yeah.
I think they got Josh Henne, who I think is he just is he short term thing? Is that Des Hasler's assistant coach, Josh Henne? Does anyone know?
Oh, okay. No.
Because I'm sure I saw a post that Jaden Campbell, like they were talking about his contract extension.
Yep.
And apparently Jaden Campbell said, "I'll wait to sign it until I know what's happening with Des."
Oh, wow.
Fair enough. Yeah. Why not? It's very I want to know who's coming in. What systems are we playing? Like, is this guy going to stay, or is it some random?
Yeah. Just Jacko's comment. Raiders in Canberra if we finish fourth. Woo! That's a big game. Yeah, that's a big game.
Damn, that's a huge game.
Mind you, that's the beauty. Sorry, that's the beauty of finishing fourth, because we get the 2 lives. Even if we lose, we still play the following weekend, but that'll be a hard game. Sorry, Tums, what were you saying?
No, Raiders at home, damn. Because that Raiders team, they're just clicking, man. I mean, fuck, they've only lost 4 games this season.
Wow.
4 games, man.
Surely they're going to take out the minor premiers.
They're just clicking.
I know, but like, can't be clicking whole season. You're going to have one game where it's just diabolical, and there's just everything falls apart. You cannot, and we're all waiting for it. Everyone's waiting for their game, and it hasn't come yet. They're just on.
Yeah,
that game against Penrith was special.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Tanner Boyd take a couple more dabs. Like I said, he took a couple of runs in the second half, but I'd like to him just
2 runs, 2 runs, and it was beautiful.
Aaron Clark again. He was the bomb.
Oh yeah, heck yeah. He's just solid, eh? He's just solid when he's on.
I can't wait till he scores a try, because like when he scores a try, I think the whole team's going to jump on him.
Yeah, I agree. I think the whole fan base will go nuts. I think the Warriors fan group
crash
over the gates. If he scores against the Eels, I want everybody in the South Stand to run down and give him a hug.
I reckon, bro.
I still think there's a lack of communication out there, although I do think that CHT and Tanner Boyd, man, they're clicking really well. I'm glad we've got 2 great defensive halves that come up, like Timothy Martin. He's a good defensive half when he comes on. Chanel, even Tanner made some really great tackles.
What do you guys think of? Because I already know the answer to this, and I already know my answer. But what do you guys think of? There's been some Korero online saying that we need to get Healy more into the game, putting him at 14, dropping Tamari Martin down the picking order, so that our Sam Healy can come on when you got tired forwards out there at the end of the second half. At the end of the first half, he can come on and do a stint, and then he can come on again late in the second half. What's your guys' Karo around that one?
I've already thought that, but like if I look at it, I'm just like, man, if we lose Chansey, then and we don't have Timaiti far out, that means RTS will go to fullback. Then who's going to go to the wing? Who's going to and Timaiti can just pretty much cover anywhere in the back line, even hooker in 13. So if need be, but I think Healy, fuck it, he's a great player. I love him and the just that what he brings to the team. But I don't think we want to rush him in too early. I mean, we screamed out for that last year for changes and new players to debut, and but we got them this year, and I think maybe. Yeah, it's just like slowly but surely, baby steps, man, and we'll get there. We might see more of it next year. But
yeah, I think barring injury, unless Wade goes down like this weekend or even next, he I can see Healy's slotting straight in, and Timaiti stays where he is.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's and strictly because Healy's a specialist hooker, So not that it's straight strength for strength. Healy's still got a lot to learn, but Wade's played a long season as well, So I don't think he'd mind having a bit of a break. But ultimately, Uncle's going to make that call, And heading into playoffs, I'd imagine Wade would want to be there.
Can you imagine Healy playing playoffs, man?
Yeah.
Can you imagine fucking coming from was it Sharks?
Okay.
No, from Newtown? I don't know where the fuck he came
Sharks. Yeah, the Sharkies.
He was over at the Sharks. He couldn't even get in the first grade. He comes over, plays Cup. He plays a couple of games in first grade this year. And then he could be potentially playing finals footy, bro.
Yeah. Pretty out there.
How nuts that is? You've gone from like not even being looked at for, he was going down the picking order over there apparently, and now he's like looking at potentially running out on the bench, bro.
Yeah.
In finals.
Who was TMM covering for when he came on? Did Egan go off? Egan went, yeah. And I think we'll see that in these next two games as well. I think he'll probably play, 40, 50 minutes, 50-ish. And then look, Timaiti came on, fucking, put in a nice grubber, got a 6 again, got a try assist to Edemir Toyava.
Yeah.
And that's why I think he's handy, because he sets up, because if our halves miss something, I don't know if they get a read wrong or if they miss something, at least you can just pass the ball back to Timaiti and he might be able to conjure up something.
Yeah. That Edemir Toyava, he played well. There's a side of me that's like, fuck, him and Jacob Laban almost cardboard cutouts. It's kind of like they've just done the straight swap. So feel for Laban, but Edemir Toyava, he's playing well, bro. And for the young fella to score, it's just like Timaiti read it well. Yeah, off the was it Demi or Liquor? One of those who had done the hit up had set it up nicely. Yeah. And then it was just like, yeah, well done, young fella.
But I think they'd been searching for that play for a couple of plays previous to that. Yeah. Like I think they were waiting for that to open up, because Demi took a few good carries close to the line, and they were sniffing for something. They were waiting for something, and then it just, he was just right there.
Yeah, he was pretty much.
Okay. I understand that. I understand that call about Healy too. It's good. It's a good.
Yeah, bro. He's definitely the future.
Yeah, definitely.
But he's a specialist hooker, and as long as Uncle, I mean, I'd say that it's a sure bet he's going to get more game time next year, because he's managed to leapfrog Freddie. And Freddie was Egan's deputy for ages. He said in the shadows, so it's kind of feel for Freddie for Freddie Lussick, but it's
yeah. It's just the nature of the beast. It's the nature of the beast. This kid's come along, he's way better.
He's old. Healy's similar to Blake Brayley, man. I hope that guy makes it to Origin because I think he's slick. But Healy's kind of similar, and I think that's because he's come through that shark system because he runs a lot, man.
Yeah.
Like, there's not many hookers that run a lot, but he runs a lot. And I like that, but I think you need to pick and choose your moments better, maybe. I don't know, but I just saw 5 stars question. Do you think we see a change in game plan come finals time? I don't think so, 5 star. I think we're just going to be, and I don't like that word conservative now, Nick.
I think it's more.
Now that Nick's put it into that sentence, because he's bang on. Playing conservative footy, and I don't, sometimes it's
not to say it's bad. Not to say it's bad because we're fourth, right?
Yeah,
not to say it's bad.
Yeah. I was going to say it's probably more consistent. Uncle's just sticking to what he's always.
What I mean by that conservative one, it's when we get ahead, specifically when we get ahead. It's like we don't know what to do with the lead. Fuck, we're leading. We're leading, boys. We're leading. What do we do?
Do we become too concerned about the fact that we've got a lead, and we're like, okay, we've just got to keep this. We've got to keep this lead and keep them from scoring, so it doesn't become a. How do I put it? It doesn't become a two-way game anymore. It becomes just about defending and limiting them from not scoring. So our scoring kind of diminishes, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, no, I don't see us changing this late in the season. I hope not. I don't think Uncle will do that. But Levi's asked a very good question. It's coming up next. Who's your player of the year for us? I know.
Aaron Clark.
Backs and forwards. Yeah, I'd agree with you on the forwards there.
Hard to argue. That is hard to argue.
Yeah.
Aaron Clark, man. He's been consistent as fuck. Every week, same carries. He carries it hard. He freaking, man, he's. We play the long game. Webster ain't going to change anytime soon. Yeah, Jacko, yeah.
I would say... Okay. Just to be different, because I don't want to... Because I agree with you 100%. I will go to Maire Martin.
Oh, sure.
You have mentioned this before.
Just to be different. The amount of spots that he's covered, the amount of assists he's had. He's not your... He doesn't light up the highlight reels. You'll never see a TikTok of his highlights, really. But defense, the positions he can play. He's not a great hooker, but he can play hooker. He's played center, he's played wing, he's played fullback. What hasn't he played? So that's for me.
I definitely think Webby's trying to turn him into that Dylan Walker 14, that utility. But and I'm thinking maybe did they sign him for 1 year to spend another preseason him in that 14 role, sussing out all those positions, because I don't like him at hooker either. But he can do a job there, but I just think it's it's not as, Egan's his mind's just switched on, he's clicking.
Yeah.
Tamaiti just stands there for a split second too long, in my opinion, to look for the play and to where he's going.
Yeah.
Whereas Egan's already got his hands around the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think for me, I'd go definitely Aaron in the forwards, and in the backs, I'm probably leaning towards Rog. I think Rog has really not just stepped up in the last couple of months. All season, he's kind of he does have he does have a tendency to drop the ball, but outside of chance, Roger, the yardage, the meters, post contact meters. No, Roger's just on fire. And the amount of and he's been doing that for years, but this year for me, he's really kind of stood out. And he was injured. He was injured earlier on in the season, and he's managed to come back and still get on with it. But that would be my player if I had to split backs and forwards. Definitely Aaron in the forwards, and I'm leaning towards Rog in the backs.
Man, there was chatting at the beginning of the year that Roger's done, or Roger, he's getting too old. He's over 30. Well, he's 30 now, and he's slowing down. Just that his game's gone to another level. It's those tough carries out of our half, tackle breaks, post contacts. So players like him, like Montoya. Montoya used to do the same thing as well, and he used to run really hard. I watched that game actually, just switching on Montoya. Man, he was conservative in that game against the. I think he had an opportunity to score against the Melbourne Storm. Bro put it on the foot, and I was just like, bro, you should have backed yourself. But anyway, Roger, if he doesn't do this Rugby 360 thing, he might stay around for another. Well, he's signed for another year, isn't he? Isn't he still our winger until 2027?
I think Dell's signed till end of 2026, and I think Roger's signed till the end of Dell's to the end of 2027, I think. Okay. And RTS is he might be the same actually. I thought it was the end of 26. For me, RTS still looks like a fullback playing but he is playing top footy.
On the weekend he does.
I just think that him and Chandy at the back, with the amount of work that they do, like I just think they really complement one another. Just Chandy and RTS alone cracked 437 meters.
That's not bad. That's crazy.
Yeah, post contact meters we had 620, and 156 of those came off Chandy and RTS.
And it's become standard. That's the bar. Yeah, that's the bar that's set, and it's just like, man, week in, week out, those boys are just consistent. It's like
just hopefully not Tamari Martin, Taine Tuoipiki's knee isn't bad. We haven't heard much from the doctors or anything, but I saw that tackle. It just landed awkward. It was a bit of this hip drop thing, man. This like the player's getting through, so the tackler obviously holds the hips, right, and then swings the whole weight onto one of the leg. It used to happen a lot more. I don't see it happening too much more these days, but hope he's got a quick recovery. Whānau, I've actually got to head off to Mahi myself, so Monday night quartet all going strong. Whānau.
Sure, no, thanks for jumping on, bro.
Yeah, bro, hard out. I love it when you jump on.
Love it. Yeah, have a good day, my bro.
All right, guys.
All right, up the was. Later.
Up the
Nice.
And even Barry stats, man. First game back, I think it was his seventh game of the season. 123 run meters, 40 post contact, 4 tackle breaks, and 1 offload. That's so solid, man.
Yeah, very much so.
So good.
Just Jose there. Yoza. Sup, Jose. See you, bro.
Going back, yeah. That was definitely all. I think they'd done that at training. You just see it. It was clear as day. And then to do it twice, but then and obviously we've seen after the second tackle, they kept trying to go back there. I do think they should have gone out to Dallin or put a kick up for him. Just a pity Rocco Berry's pass, was kind of a bit low, and Dell couldn't freaking clean it up and go for a try. But yeah, I'd just like to see them play both sides of the field and catch. Did you look at the Storm, mate? When the Storm play, that whole freaking 13, every player on that field, the 13 of them are all playing. That ball is in play for huge periods of time. They spread it out wide, they bring it back in, and they spread it out the other way. They play around the middle. Like they're really good, and that's why I fucking hate them, because they can really destroy you if you're not quick enough.
Yeah. They so just the Matrix comment, the RTS suits Webster's game plan will eventually change once the younger species come in line in the future, maybe. Yeah. They although the Warriors, I will say this, the Warriors have always used the back three for those kind of charging and the hit ups early in the count, fucking back in Monday Vitaway, even before that, So it's always been a bit of a trademark for the Warriors to get those back free, taking those sit-ups and taking the pressure off. It very much is a Warriors thing. Waiting anxiously on the update on Tane. Yeah, Jazz. Hopefully he's not too bad.
Hopefully, I mean, because they played in New Zealand, eh? They played in Auckland yesterday, eh?
Okay. I don't know.
Yeah, but hey, man, we got wins through. Except our Wahine, man. There was shit.
That was a good game, and they were it was competitive and it seesawed.
Yeah,
and like our Yardies, the thing with that Sharkies team, the girls team, they were nippy and fast, and they were spotting gaps on the inside. They were always cutting back to the middle.
Their fullback was just freaking running straight through. But man, once again, Harrison Butler, Ivana Lawatidi, oh my gosh, Shakira Baker, I thought she was mean. I actually thought they were all mean.
Yeah, they played well. I can't remember the you might have already said it, Tons, but the girl, she was our number 14. And she was just like a little Staffordshire Bull Terrier, man. She was fucking chasing everything on defense.
What position was she at? Was she in that hooker? Was that Pico?
Yeah. I think she was the hooker. But she was, and she's like half the size of the girls in front of her.
Yeah.
But just sticking it to them, and it's like, man, that's the one, girl. You get in there. Yeah. So so it was fifth. The Sharks were fifth. We were sixth. But a highly entertaining game. And again, our fans, I think they had another.
Strong.
Yeah. So they're getting the numbers to our Wahine games, which is good.
Yeah.
Which is good to see. That I was gonna say too. So that it was late in the second half. I think again Roger had executed the tackle, but the defensive read when the Titans fumbled, like Chance, Adam, Kurt, Chanel, Eddie, and Rog all started geeing up and we're yelling at each other, and it's just like, bro, that was like you never see our boys do that.
Yeah.
And it was almost insightful. It was insightful because they were like just the effort that we're putting in on defense, and for them to, again, it's only the Titans, but for our boys to kind of just squeeze them out like that, and for the boys to enjoy it, just you never really see it from our boys. Yeah, they're a lot more relaxed about it now, but just to see, and barring Eddie.
I like
Eddie,
it
they
how
were
we
all
be
seniors. They were all senior players just cheering each other up. I fucking love that. Sorry,
I like how it's just like they mentioned, obviously those reporters, and they mentioned the top four, and how destiny's in your hands, and he was like, look, he didn't even say, yeah, man, we're playing, he was just like, look, we just want to get better every week. He was like, that's our aim, is just to get better every week. And I like that because it just shows that they're not it's like top four is not where it finishes, or the grand final is not where it finishes. Like there's so much, it's more than that. It's all this mahi that they've got to do behind the scenes in order to have this like this, because we want to start that as a club, we want to be the Melbourne Storms and the Penrith Panthers, but in our own right. Like we just want to be that consistent threat to the NRL where we're going to make the 8, we're going to make the 4 every year, and we showed it this year, because I think a lot of journos or whoever fucking what's his name, Brandy and all those Mick Innes, who I just wish someone would fire him because he's so hard to listen to. But I think they're all really surprised that we're still in the top 4, and I suppose
everyone is, and the Aussies, and it's funny too because the Aussies, the longer we've been hanging around there, the less and less and less they talk about us, or the opposite. Yeah, they just give a shit. You know,
well,
and
I
it's
bet
just
the
like,
other teams, like the
right.
Sharkies and the Broncos, even they're probably like, how the fuck are these guys in the top four? Because we've lost some pretty bad games. We haven't completed high, like we haven't won by huge amounts. You know, like we've had really small ones throughout the whole season. But we're still there, and it's just like, mate, like far out. That's awesome. And I think probably a lot of other clubs are like, how the fuck are they doing it? And it's just great. Look, we've done another signed another young talent this week. Hazen Mellors from Rabbitohs, young 21-year-old winger whose father played for the Warriors. His mother is a professional basketball player, I think.
Vince Miller.
So he's coming over next year, and we so need an aerial threat, man. Oh yeah, aerial threat. I thought Rocco was mean. How he went up for that ball. He didn't get a try at the end of it, but still solid to see him competing. But yeah, great signing for us. Great signing.
Yeah. And his old man, Vince Mellors was a good player too. You know, so good to see the boys come back to his old man's club. I hope. Well, I'm saying that hopefully he's not too far off from making the New South Wales Cup side and then slotting into the top team. You know, everything depends on Uncle. Everything depends on Uncle's plan and how he's implementing it.
It's like he's bringing these because I think he's just played 7 games in Cup, if that's right. If anyone can correct me, I think he's had 7 games in Cup. But he's come through the system with like Jai Gray, Chevy Stewart, I think it is, and a couple of other good players. So I mean, he's come out of a solid system, but yeah, man, I can't wait to see it. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Someone to fight Coates in the air.
Oh, sorry. One last thing I wanted to say about the Titans game too. Tanner Stowers Smith, I think there were different times when he was just being a brute in that game. And he was just I like that he brings that sort of energy that he's kind of, and he was getting under the skin of Tino and Tino's brother Isaac. So you know, it was kind of like, when we get forwards like that, especially our front rowers, because it was almost like he took it personally the way Fish got hit, you know, and so Tanner in his own way started kind of digging into them, and it's just like, that's the one, young fella. I'm loving that shit. So you know, hopefully he makes a start again. You know, see him on the team list for tomorrow. Completely, it'll be interesting to see how Uncle plays out, especially for these last 2 games. But that's pretty much it for the Titans game. Before we roll into the Eels one, so you fellas in the comments crew, if you want to start posting your predictions for this Friday's game, Friday night, 8:00 kickoff at Mount Smart, One Media.
What were the things from? Media. What were the predictions from last week? The scores.
Oh, where are they? Where did I put those? They are. Oh, where? What did I do with them? Last week's predictions. Jeez, I had them on me too. Last week's predictions. Oh, actually, last week's predictions. Nick said 24-22. I said 19-18. Jess said 22-16, and then went 66-6. Tahi said 24-12. Jacko said 28-26. Mel 20-12, sorry. Andrew said 24-20. Miz 12-11. Tons, you were the closest. You called 32-8. So well done, Tons. You were the closest to that scoreline. You got our number right.
5-star 36-12. So we did pretty good. Yeah. Did you want to get the score prediction right? Almost, Jazzy. I had 32-8.
Yeah. So Tons took it out for this week. But the Eels at home. The home of the Warriors. Yeah.
Home game, Eels.
Yes.
Oh.
And then I couldn't believe the Eels got 30 on the Roosters. That was just like, wow. Okay. They came out of left field.
It wasn't flash structured footy, man. They just were like freaking man, they were just like, fuck it, let's just do this any way possible. We'll just do it. And they they just
and again, and I don't even know where the Eels are on the ladder, but again, if they're in their bottom half of the last 4 or 5 places, they've got nothing left to play for. So who cares? Why not go out there and just start chucking the ball around and stick it to these teams? So yeah. Did anyone get their score prediction right? Yeah, it was Tans. Sorry, Tans was our closest. Sorry, Jose 26-12. Okay, sure. So what's your score there? What's your score, Tons?
Oh.
Tons. Jacko. I'm just writing these names down. Tahi. Jazz. Ooh. Considering they had part of me almost feels like, who cares that they had a big win? We're going to stick it to them. Melt.
Shit, and I carry out there. Goddamn, who's oh, anyone backing the Eels?
Oh, hell no.
Parramatta
14th. Oh, okay. 15, 16, 17. Fuck, that's only 4 from the bottom. Jeez.
I'm thinking around the same thing, Levi or Mal, yeah. I reckon, I don't know, like a 24-20, 24-18, 24-20, I'll go.
24-20?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Greg. The bro Greg. Yeah, odd numbers tonight, Greg. 26. 20. Hell to the nah. Okay, so still waiting for Jacko, Tahi, and Jazz. Rangatira 24-18. Oh, and just while we're waiting, fellas, should we do it live tomorrow night? I forgot to ask last week. So, what do you reckon, Tons?
Yes,
it's your call, my bro. It's your call.
Yep.
Okay.
If you're, yep. I'm down.
No, King. What time you want to kick off?
We can do it at 6.
Okay.
At 6 as soon as the team list is up.
Jazz. 27-20. Nice.
I hope it is cold and wet.
Yeah, what is the forecast? What's the forecast in Auckland?
I don't know, but it's been beautiful here in Wellington for the last 3 days. It's been stunning.
2012. Ooh. A lot of 20s in there, not many 30s.
Yeah. It looks like we're all on the same page, kind of. Eels beat us last time. Oh,
just waiting for Jacko. Okay, I'm gonna go next. I'll go. I'm up. Even in the rain, I reckon we're gonna go 42-20.
Nice.
Yeah, fuck it.
Oh, that'll be nice. It'll be nice to get a big one.
Yeah.
We've got to win another one at home for our solid supporters.
Yeah. Get that dub at Mount Smart. Fortress of Faith. Hey. I want to see the boys just do a number on them. Do a number on the Eels and then do a number on Manly. And then that's the charge that's going to take us into the finals. Jacko. Showers were strong, westerlies.
I hope the wind fucks up Moses Hicks. Showers with strong.
Yeah, same.
Showers with strong westerlies. Hope the wind. Okay. Damn.
Levi, Greg, you copied me. Can you copy me, G? Change yours. Great minds think alike. Okay, Levi, I'm just saying. Where's Zach? Where's my man Zach? And you can almost guarantee Zach's going to say start with 80, and then finish anything under 10. Right. So while we're waiting for Jacko, Jacko's there. 28-22. Nice. Just waiting for the bro Zach. So our predictions for this weekend, for this Friday's game. 5 stars gone 36-12. Jose 26-12. Tans 24-20. I've gone 42-20. Jacko 28-22. Tahi 20-12. Jazz with the odd numbers 27-20, sorry. Mel 28-18. Levi 26-20. Greg 26-20. Rangatira 24-18. And the bro Jazz, I'm just going to put an 80 in for starters because he always starts on 80. Those are our predictions for this weekend. Oh, and before we forget, our Wahine Wales are playing Saturday, 5:15, Jubilee Stadium in Sydney. They are playing the Dragons. So if you're not doing anything on the Saturday, late afternoon, watch our women go up against the Dragons.
And shout out to our fleet and our cup boys as well for getting the dubs.
Yeah. Now I wanted to do a player profile on Harata Butler, but I didn't get back in time, so I might actually save it for tomorrow.
Oh yeah, good idea.
Do a shout out to the sis. Yeah, she's a boss,
boss,
she's a
man.
fucking boss, bro.
I'm just like,
the way she comes on, just changes the whole energy of the game. When she comes on, and it's just like,
that's what. And I'm like, bro, like I'm sure every NRL men's team in the NRL want to play like that because she's just carrying them along for fun. There's like 5 players trying to get her down. That's every run, man. I'm just like, she's just a legend.
Zach's just posted. I was out by 2, so Zach's gone 82.
I love that, Zach. Like Put it out there to the universe, and then we could get to even second position, maybe if we
love it. I reckon. So that's our predictions for this weekend. That's pretty much us for tonight. That's like full time. There's Zach. Yeah, that's right, Tahi. There's Zach. Yeah, that's a wrap for tonight then, eh? Thanks heaps, fellas. Thanks for jumping on. Oh, actually, funny story. One of my workmates asked me today, what's that thing you're doing on Monday night? And I was telling him about it, and I showed him on the YouTube, and he's like, how many people follow you? And I was like, oh, we usually get like maybe 12 to 14 likes or whatever. And he's like, oh, okay. He looked onto the stats on his phone, and he was like, bro, you got like 1,000 followers. And I was like, what? I didn't even know. And he's like, he pulled up the subscription thing, and he was like, bro, you got like 1,000 followers. And it's like, well, it's not me, bro. It's because he's like, do you like interview players and coaches? It's like, no, fuck off. We're all just fans, bro. We're the ground force. Okay, bro. We just like talking shit about our team and enjoy the company.
Yeah,
and he was like, "Fuck, that's hard case, bro." Yeah, but didn't even know until he showed me. And he was like, he showed me these numbers, and I was just like, but again, that's the brothers. It's the brothers and the sisters, and everyone's backing our team. Those are, if you're day one up or fucking bandwagoner,
we'll see you at 6. We'll be on at 6.
Yes, Zach, make sure you're jumping, bro. But yeah. So the bro kind of hit me up today, and I was just like, kind of cracked me up because there's heaps of podcasts that interview players and coaches and all the rest of it, and it's like, no, I'm not into that, bro. I'd rather just talk shit with the Beavers. Anyway, we are the Warriors. We're the Warriors. Yes, we are, Tahi. Yes, we are. Right, that's us for tonight, team.
Okay. Bye, everybody. Thank you for stopping in. I'm going to jump over to check out Levon's. Yes, I'm going to jump over there. So I'll see you in there.
Yeah. Have a good rest of the week, fellas. Oh, we'll catch up tomorrow night.
I'll see you at 6, bro.
Up.